wrestling, WWE talk show history. Welcome to Wrestling Untold.
Yeah.
Your champion is speaking. Look at this wonderful championship. If only it could be yours one day. This is episode 44?
44, I believe, yes.
44.
Yep.
In this episode, we will chit-chat about a bunch of wrestling topics.
We're going to pull random wrestling topics and we're just going to give our thoughts on it.
Show our kabuchas.
Right? They don't pay us. Come on, turn it around.
Okay.
So make sure you
Like, subscribe, go to our Instagram, Karter_TV. Boom, 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 boom.
Right.
And comment what topic do you like in wrestling?
There you go.
Whether it be Impact, New Japan, WWE,
You always
AEW. What other wrestling companies?
Let's move on.
Oh, they still have NWA?
That they do. Let's move on. So I am Keaton. No AKA today. You are.
You are Karter TV champion. You may know me by Skewers All Day, or you may know me by Karter, whichever one is fine, but champion is what I go by.
Please go back and watch all our old videos.
In the last video, I became champion.
This has been a whole I thing.
Champion.
Go back and watch all the old videos. We got a bunch of fun new videos coming every Friday. You'll catch us, or whenever you get a chance to go to YouTube. We appreciate the support. Let's get started right away.
Okay.
We don't have any pay-per-views coming up or any predictions like that. WrestleMania is the next pay-per-view, so
Yeah.
we'll keep it light. We'll talk about a couple things, but let's go first with the first topic. Is going to be Undertaker.
The first inductee in the 2022 Hall of Fame.
Congratulations,
Undertaker.
Congratulations on your success.
I think his last match against AJ Styles was phenomenal. They were
playing words, huh?
they were in a graveyard, and Undertaker threw AJ Styles off a building and buried him alive. This is extreme wrestling.
Yeah.
Wow. I just got to all that. I know
That
it's
was
so
extreme?
much.
That was
Yes, it
extreme?
was.
Okay, all right. Simmer down, child. Undertaker, if you want to talk extreme, let's talk Undertaker, Mankind, Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
One of the greatest wrestling matches. That wasn't Undertaker. It could be, some people could think it's Undertaker's greatest match, but he's had some other great matches. The streak at WrestleMania that was eventually ended by Brock Lesnar.
WrestleMania 25th anniversure, him and
The
Shawn.
casket matches that were so great.
Didn't he do one with Yokozuna?
He did. He had this huge casket.
Huge casket.
Yeah, it's huge. Yeah, you need a big one for Yoko. Undertaker's an amazing. You know, he tells a story on one of the documentaries we watched about going to meet Vince and everything, and not knowing what Vince is. They thinking Vince is going to tell him he's going to be a plumber, and he tells him you're going to be the Undertaker, and he's like, I don't know, what is that, you know? And it becomes this great moniker.
From Death Valley.
The Dead Man. Yep.
The Dead Man. Undertaker.
Yep. So
I forgot the referee talks like that, but I like that.
I don't know which referee talks like that, so let's keep it going. Let's go in WrestleMania Backlash.
My thoughts are the last WrestleMania Backlash I didn't really like. I think it was just WrestleMania, but rematches.
Yeah, it was a ton of rematches. I don't understand the concept. You should just call it Backlash.
Yeah.
We get it. If it's after WrestleMania, it's the Backlash of WrestleMania. But it's stupid putting that name together because you're taking an iconic name and you're putting it on a sucky pay-per-view. It's pointless. Bunch of rematches. Rematch after rematch.
And a pay-per-view name shouldn't be 3 words long. Like
WrestleMania Backlash. Yep. So I'm just going to continue to shuffle through here. Kofi Mania.
He ended the Daniel Bryan streak.
Heel Daniel Bryan.
Heel Daniel
Heel
Bryan.
vegan.
With the plant
vegan
championship.
eating. Yeah, the plant-based Daniel Bryan with the felt championship that we hated. Felt the material at like Barnyard or whatever. We hated it.
Now
we loved it. I mean, him as a heel was great. It was a great run.
Yeah. He ruined AJ Styles' life.
Kofi Kingston. What a run.
Now, I know
What a
Kofi
run.
Kingston's run was incredible, but come on, y'all. Come on. Come
And
on.
they ended it with Brock Lesnar.
Come
in a matter of seconds.
on.
So, again.
The champ.
Are
we done with the topic after Brock?
We are done with the topic. Guys, we're going to push through these topics quickly. We won't hold you.
I ended this.
Bianca Belair back on the top.
Boom.
We love Bianca. I love Bianca Belair.
Yes.
There's no secret to that. How much
She
I love
main
Bianca Belair.
evented WrestleMania last year, and she is returning back to WrestleMania.
Loved it first time I saw her in NXT.
Returning back to WrestleMania.
She is. So this year she's going to wrestle.
I gotta show her off.
She's wrestling Becky, which will be a rematch of SummerSlam.
Which will she get her another WrestleMania moment?
Yeah. When
she becomes a Hall of Famer, she's gonna be like, this WrestleMania, I did this.
She's gonna have the title back around her pretty soon.
The World Championship.
I don't know if it's gonna happen at WrestleMania, but she's gonna have it back on her pretty soon.
She actually
she's a top
won
star.
Soul Survivor, Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble, all these small accomplishments Royal Rumble isn't, but the other ones were. And she defeated Selena Vega, Carmella, Doudrop, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, all of them, and got straight to the top.
Okay.
Bianca Belair. Shouts out to Bianca.
WWE 2K22. This is not advertising for them in any way, shape, or form.
Wow.
We are excited about the game.
Me too. They have a mode called My Faction where you take over as a heel faction.
Okay, all right. Yeah, we play. I don't play a whole lot of video games. I played the WWE 2K21 was the last one. Was it 20?
Yeah, 20.
Because Battlegrounds was the last one.
The year.
Like an arcade. Like if you would go to the next arcade, it seemed like like you would play with a joystick. Yeah, it wasn't a great game. So 2K22 we're expecting in March, and
which wasn't in November like usual.
You gotta start working. You gotta make some money so you can buy it.
Me?
You gotta make this thing profitable so you can buy it.
Wow, very funny.
So we're expecting that. It should be pretty cool.
They'll also have a My General Manager mode, and they're supposedly supposed to have different attires as the last game.
Okay, more tires, general manager mode. It'll be exciting, better gameplay. We hope, because what ended up happening is the games when they release, the gameplay is usually a little weird, and then after update after update, it usually helps after a while. Excuse me, the kombucha's got me a little caught up.
Oh.
NXT.
Remember the saying, "We are NXT."
So when we think about NXT, we think about
Adam Cole,
Ciampa,
Johnny Gargano,
Velveteen Dream,
Finn Balor, Viking Raiders, Street Profits.
I'm sorry. No, not the Viking. The War Raiders.
Yes.
The War Raiders. War Raiders.
I should be doing this. I jumped that couple.
No one. You named your tag team after 2 NFL teams.
Heavy Machinery.
Heavy Machinery.
Woo-hoo. Shayna Baszler, Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Asuka, she built the place.
Again.
Triple H.
Again.
I can go on and on.
Regal?
Yes.
Again, this is when we think about
Undisputed Era.
Yep. It's not that anymore. It's something different. It's weird. It's a new bunch of guys that we don't follow, that we don't know. And we didn't follow the original NXT guys, but their storylines are so great. I'm not sure if we're going to ever get into this 2.0.
No.
We're going to give it a chance. We just haven't had
another-
time to watch it.
They also have another show called NXT Level Up, where it's like 1 hour.
Yeah.
1 hour.
NXT needs to level up. That's what they need to do. Yeah. So let's get rid of it.
NXT? Bye-bye.
TLC. Now, when I think of TLC, I'm thinking of
Dudley Boys.
I was thinking about the musical singers from the 90s.
Oh.
But he doesn't know who TLC is. I'm thinking about T-Ball's Chili and Left Eye.
No.
Which weird is it? It sounds like a faction. T-Ball's Chili and Left Eye. Sounds like a faction WWE. TLC meaning tables, ladders, and chairs.
Came from ECW, I think.
Yeah.
Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys. Dudley boys.
Mm-hmm. Them boys.
We need
All them
tables.
boys. Yeah, tables on tables, chairs on chairs, just complete anarchy in the wrestling ring. A lot of these smaller wrestling companies, they do a lot of extreme wrestling. You see it, like we see a whole lot. We saw somebody got slammed through a glass table, which was like, why don't you want to take the type of bump, you know?
And they had, remember they had
the tax. It used to be like when Mankind came out with the tax, when he was Cactus Jack. It was a very, he had like, he would come out with a bag full of like thumbtacks.
Oh yeah,
and
he
spread them on
did.
that was like a once in a blue moon type thing. They're doing that on a lot of these wrestling promotions every night.
You know that thing in prison on the top of fences? They had that as ropes and everything.
The wire, the barbed wire.
Yes, they had them as ropes.
Yeah, they do a lot of crazy things to get, attention of.
People go through fire flame tables.
They imagine this. Hey, Keaton. Tonight we're going to do a barbed wire match. We need you to go through a glass table. No, you won't. I'm out of here.
For $300? No, thank you.
Go back to college.
Oh, speaking of that, the Olympian Gable Stevenson?
Mm-hmm.
He's finishing college.
Is he? Good for him.
That's why he's not doing WWE.
Good for him.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ronda Rousey.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now we
boom,
saw her Elimination Chamber. She wore her gi, which looked very weird.
It did. It was her.
He liked it. I thought, I'm just like.
She did judo for a long time.
Yeah, I understand that. She had a lot of cheers. We liked the match.
Yeah.
And Naomi was a good addition. Naomi helping essentially like one of the most popular people get over is a very weird statement.
She had one arm behind her back.
Yeah, but if we can only get her some mic skills or either someone to talk for her.
Naomi.
ASAP. I don't know. We'll see.
They might last.
We'll see. We shall see. But we're glad Ronda's back. She is going to take one of those titles.
She's
going to have one. Becky's going to have the other. And every now and then Charlotte Flair is going to.
What about Bianca against Becky at Mania?
I don't think Bianca's winning that Mania.
Ooh.
I want her to win at Mania. Don't get me wrong. I don't think she's winning that Mania. So, Big E, talk about heartbreak.
Ooh.
Heartbreak.
This man was supposed to win the Universal Championship at day 1. But Roman Reigns, what did he do? Had COVID, I would say. And they put him in the Fatal 4-Way.
Mm-hmm.
They needed him to win a championship at day 1. You know what they did? They targeted the WWE Championship. The one that
we love Big E. Big E's our guy.
He had.
We were on here, and if you don't think it's true, go back and watch, I think, episode 3, 4, or 5. Go watch them all. We predicted that Big E was going to be a WWE champion. He was going to be the face of a show. Yeah. And that all came true. He won Money in the Bank, and I mean, he just was on his way. Like, Big E is a star. He's a huge star, and we really need him to continue to be a huge star. We feel like having him, like Kofi's a star too.
Yeah.
Having him paired back with Kofi doing tag team stuff it's a disservice to both persons. Now, if they want to do it, fine. New Day is great, but both of those guys are stars. Let one turn on the other, and let's get a good feud out of it, and let's push them into
the 10 years.
I know, but
they should shake their hands and be like, we go different ways.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's keep going. Spoilers. Now, if you have the internet, everything is spoiled. Nothing is a surprise anymore.
Mm-hmm.
WWE is really bad about surprises. They used to shock us. They don't shock us or anything because we already know the results. We already know the people coming back. I hate it, but I'm not gonna stop looking at the internet because I hate it. What's your thoughts?
AJ Styles Edge WrestleMania spoiler.
Yeah. Well, that, and they saying Stone Cold and Kevin Owens is a spoiler. I don't want to see Stone Cold wrestle again.
I don't want to see him
I don't want to be let down because I have a memory of Stone Cold in his last run in wrestling. I don't want to be like, is he on one of these cards, Stone Cold?
No.
Yes, he is.
Oh, he is? Oh.
Stone Cold, don't let us down.
Oh, remember when he won?
Don't let us down.
Remember when he won King of the Ring? What did he say?
Come out, do a stunner or two, leave. Don't let us down.
What did he say after when he did King of the Ring?
What do you mean?
He said something that was talking trash to someone.
To Jake the Snake, right? You mean when he became King of the Ring and he became Stone Cold 3, Steve Austin 316?
Yeah.
That whole quote? Oh yeah, it's you know, that was the arrival of Stone Cold Steve Austin 316, and he defeated Jake the Snake Roberts at.
He just cared about being better than Vince.
Well, you know, he had an interview. We listed an interview between Jake the Snake and Stone Cold, and Stone Cold was very gracious of how Jake the Snake bowed down to him in that match, and Jake the Snake only cared about the business. He didn't care about himself. Jake the Snake has never won a championship ever. He's been a top guy without ever having a championship, or I don't know if he's had opportunities. But he told Stone Cold he only cared about the business. He didn't care about his personal accolades. Like, he knew he could put Stone Cold over, and Stone Cold just took the rest and just shooting star.
Wow.
So shouts out to Jake the Snake Roberts. Yep.
Never.
Cody Rhodes.
If you watch Raw,
I guess some Brandy Rhodes too, right?
If you watch Raw last week, they teased him.
Mm-hmm. So he's gone from AEW. First of all, they've gone from AEW. He's gone from AEW.
When Miz was announcing Logan Paul to come out, he said, "My tag team partner is." What did he say?
He called him the American Dream.
He said no. He said he's a star and he's dashing.
Is that
then,
Cody Rhodes thing? Because he's Stardust.
Mm-hmm. And then they said, and then Brock Lesnar said something which I can't get in my brain right now. And he was teasing Cody Rhodes. And
it's funny because this other podcast that I listened to, the guys they're making fun of the fact that Cody went to Vince, and Vince says, "Get out there and put this blue star back on your face and get on out there and job the Roman." It's so funny because you know it's going to happen. They're going to ask him to do something stupid, or they're going to ask him to be, you know. And then someone else said, like, wouldn't it be funny if they asked him to be Goldust? Like he couldn't catch a break, you know.
Yeah, that's why he left.
This is a long one. Will WrestleMania be
the
most stupendous WWE event?
That's what everyone's saying.
You couldn't just write WrestleMania on here?
Nope. Everyone's saying it's going to be the most stupendous WWE.
2 nights, huh?
Yeah.
We're going to go one of these years.
We're going to go to Hollywood.
Yep, one of these years we're going to go.
Next
year. But this isn't a year. So let's move to the last card.
Money!
Rick Boogs!
Oh, wait. You did too early. I said, hell.
But he don't do that anymore. He's only doing that because he was bringing out
Rick!
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Boogs! And I came here to rock with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'll be the first one to say I hate his haircut. You love it.
Yep. Freddie Mercury.
I liked that he had this little ponytail on top.
I like that.
He was like this, like, you know, he had this punk rock look to him. But now he just has this creepy rock look to him. And Shinsuke lost the belt, so there's no need to have him stand behind Shinsuke anymore. It's time to push him forward. He's a star. He's a small guy, but he's a heavyweight. He's built the same way Big E's built. Like, get those two guys in a feud. And then, you know, push him through, get him into the either U.S. or Intercontinental title situation. Yeah. Let him live there for a little bit. You know, let him feud a little bit. Maybe have a feud with Otis, another big guy, and you know, get him in that area, and then push him on up because he is a star. I like him. I don't, you know, WWE. I'm always worried that when they bring up guys that don't develop naturally, that they push them down your throats. They don't work out, but they had a couple of them that's working out enough. I'm not gonna say they're great stars, but they're working out enough. Mm-hmm. You know, we hated Baron Corbin, but he's needed for wrestling. He serves a niche.
Happy Corbin.
Or niche, however you decide to say it.
I have to say that the entrances these days are just
boring and stupid.
Terrible. Like, they fired Jim Johnson, and he was the creator.
Well, they didn't want to pay Jim Johnson.
He was the person who created the song.
Shouts out to Jim Johnson.
Yes, he did Shinsuke's song.
He's done a lot of WWE music. He's done all of NXT music. And as opposed to just continuing to pay him, they changed the music because they would have to pay royalties to him.
Ricochet's music is like dun 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 dun, and it's like dun 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 dun. And then,
they do.
Remember Keith Lee's was like, he is limitless, limitless.
So one of the things I think that has lost its way in wrestling is the entrance.
Yes.
So the last great entrance is who? It's our guy.
Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross. The last great entrance. the song, the song is crazy. Scarlet, she comes out and he comes out and it's like smoke everywhere. It's just it was trending the first time they did it.
Him and Keith Lee.
The moment they took that away from him, he was just any other jobber.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys, they just they take away their music, they take away how they come out. Let them take their time getting to the ring. I don't care. It takes Undertaker 10 minutes to get to the ring. You're never taking it away.
And WWE,
10 minutes.
WWE, they don't do
Give them their entrances back.
WWE,
Just saying,
they don't.
entrance.
They don't show like a video clip on the entrances anymore. They just say their name in like an emoji or something. They don't say They don't say their whole video clip of their whole career. Usually they'll do it like snippets of their career and stuff. Now it's just like Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Give them their pyro back. Give them their smoke back. Give them their lights. Everything it is. Every time a wrestler comes to the ring, it should be a momentous event. Momentous.
And they don't really do pyro
unless they're jobbers.
They don't do pyro unless they're on pay-per-views.
Certain wrestlers get pyro. Like I think Roman gets pyro on
Goldberg
SmackDown.
does.
Yeah. Certain ones get pyro on SmackDown and Raw, but they only the main eventers.
Yeah.
But again, I digress. Just give them their music back, But this is a great episode. So we are all complete here.
Yep.
Make sure you go out, like, subscribe, share, comment.
And follow us on our road to WrestleMania.
Follow us also on Instagram.
Yeah.
Karter_TV. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell us if you got some ideas you want to hear about. If you want to be on the podcast, we also, I will move out of the seat and put a guest here in a second. I do not mind. Just let us know. We are ready.
Text us on Instagram.
Yeah, or if you know me, just text me. Either way, but appreciate everybody. So, see you later.
Done.